I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. What a bitter game this promises to be. These division matchups always call for some extra explosiveness in the passing game. And this is the man they'll be looking to deliver it. It's the Rams going up against the Seahawks. Central to call it this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in off a loss last. Timeout, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now it's Wilson. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas rolls his second. After the interception, here's Wilson. The connection made. It's Graham. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver, 27 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And they better put that ball to the side because with that catch, he's a new single-season receiving yards record holder.
What a fantastic year. And we saw it start early, didn't we, partner? Right out of the gate, we knew he was going to have a tremendous year, but who knew it would culminate in breaking this all-time record.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the record for receptions in a single season has been eclipsed.
Which tells you one thing. Not only is he getting open, he's not dropping anything that comes his way. What a fantastic season, jumping over the really high bar that had been set previously.
He's one of the best ever. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on third and goal. On third and goal, Wilson. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. but it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. That partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
And the wideout in motion. Now Wilson on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. First and 10, it's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The slot man in motion right. On second down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And he comes back with one complete. So we are at halftime here in Dallas. What's that? Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They have the lead here. Well, we've talked a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver, 30 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded at the 2. A beautiful fake. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Wilson on second down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me,
back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They come out here in the eye. Throwing again here, Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the week, watching tape as they formulate it. You know, the best ones, they listen to their guy and say, okay, what do you like this week? You like this play? You don't like that play? And that helps them formulate what they're going to do.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Fighting through. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. On third down, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And it appears we've got... Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. He won't go down. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time for a break. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on first down. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it a 2nd down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Wilson wants to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get... The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Well, a little drama there at the end.